Today I will show you how I replaced the rear window regulators on a 2003 Land Rover Freelander 1. The symptoms indicating that the window regulator has failed are: the window drops randomly on its own, and when the window motor is operated, the window jerks and makes a lot of noise. There may be two causes. Firstly, the motor may have failed, but more likely the plastic runners have snapped, leaving the drive cables loose. It's possible to replace both the motor or the runners, but I have chosen to replace both the regulators instead. The first job is to remove the door trim. Use a large Phillips head screwdriver to undo the two screws that secure the door handle to the frame. The door handle stays connected to the trim. Use a smaller Phillips head screwdriver to remove the screw that secures the opening handle trim to the door. Use a large flathead screwdriver or crowbar to unclip the trim from the door. Once loosened, you can pull the trim away from the door by hand. Remove the opening handle trim. Carefully lift the trim off the door locking pin. Once free, place the door trim inside the car. This avoids having to detach the speaker and window opening connectors. Using a craft knife, I cut an access route through the plastic door liner. Wind or push the window down until you can see the glass fixation screw just above the winding motor. Loosen the three securing bolts that hold the regulator in place. Lower the old regulator to the bottom of the door and unscrew the glass fixation screw. Disconnect the power lead from the old regulator. Then manually lift the glass up to the top of the window again and secure it with GAFFA tape. Carefully remove the old regulator. It only comes out one way. Move the arm away from the car to slide the motor out, then move the arm back towards the car and slide the regulator out of the door. Here we can see the broken plastic clip that has become detached. Carefully insert the new regulator. Arm first in an upwards direction towards the car, then when halfway in, tilt the arm away from the car to allow the motor into the access hole. Practice a couple of times with the old regulator until you get the hang of it. Remove the GAFFA tape and manually lower the glass into position. Secure with the glass fixation screw. Lift the glass and regulator up. Align the 3 securing bolts and tighten them into position. Reattach the power cord. Pop the door trim back into position. Reattach the door opening trim and door handle. This job was completed in 75 minutes by a non-mechanic. Result.